Well, you know what? I wasn't driving. I just got back home and Amy reminded me that I did have a haircut today. I was supposed to get a haircut. But nobody called me. So it turns out that the person that usually cuts my hair was storm stayed. So I called the place originally to apologize, and they said, "Oh, Sarah's not here anyway. You know, we can still cut your hair if you want." Oh, yes. So I'm on my way right now up to get my haircut. So let's make sure you're going left. All right then. We're gonna start our list now. I'm gonna go to the aged horses. Then I'm gonna go with the 3-year-olds. Then the 2-year-olds, and let's hope I don't. Oh, I'm not gonna run out of sunlight. It's only an hour. Good as him. Man, as we start to dwindle this list of aged horses, you'll see some of the horses leave, some of the horses come in, and the ones that we have left so far have been very good, most of them. And we're going to continue to try to expand on that trend, and we'll continue to move horses in and move horses out as the year goes on into 2023 and beyond, for that matter. So good as him to start the list with him. Pretty good list to start with this guy. He has been awesome. I thought he raced phenomenal the day I drove him and finished second, and then he was an easy winner for Brett Miller and Stacy on a week that we had a lot of horses race very, very good. So good as him has been exceptional. Now we'll go to the other side of that. Eldys Patrick, exceptional to start the year and abysmal right now in Ontario. He's not going to race. He wouldn't have raced this week anyway. He may not race till a week from Monday if the class goes, or maybe even a week for Thursday. We're going to keep tinkering with the shoes. It's not his legs. The only issues we ever had with him were in minor areas. We had the vet go over and she said, no, they're not really bothering him. I can't see anything. I even put the ultrasound on him to make sure there wasn't something brewing in somewhere it shouldn't be. Nothing found at all. So I don't really know. I can't really tell you what is going on with Eldys Patrick, but we're going to continue to tinker until we get him right. As I said, from time to time, what we do is tear everything down and say, okay, let's look at this horse as if we'd never seen him before. It worked. He won the race, which was the bottom class, 2 starts back, 3 starts back, and then come right back with 2 more abysmal trips. So we're trying to get him back. Eldys Patrick is in there. We're just trying to get him loose. Locatelli has been tremendous. Problem is, not a lot of places to race him, so we're going to take him to the Meadows for a couple of weeks. Starting this Thursday, I believe Locatelli's going to head over there. Macho Martini, a little flat the other day, but Tim found out immediately what he thought the problem was. Well, one, it was a salty crew. 54 in the mud is lots to ask for Macho Martini. Secondly, and every bit as importantly, a lot of mucus found in there, but his SAA, his serum amyloid A test, come back very low number, meaning he wasn't sick at the time, and they don't believe he is getting sick. They think it was maybe attributed to weather or allergies, and he believes he can clean him up for his next start, which will be on Wednesday. Now, I'm down to driving, but I can't go over. I have obligations here. Amy's family's coming into town, and if I left early, I would get some very stern looks going out the door. So Dave Pallone, I know he's won like 7 trillion races. I think he'll be a fine fill-in for us, for Macho Martini. And quite frankly, Macho Martini, every time I've driven him, he's never given me a feel like he's going to run. So I think Tim has got him in a real good spot right now. Yes, runs in a little bit. You got to watch him, but he's been very, very good. Aside, the only times he's actually raced lackluster, drew the outside in the mud on Hunter, and then both times that I drove him where he didn't race that good. The time he raced once really well in between, and the time he didn't race good, he was sick both times, or at least scope full, I guess the last time. My Jazz is headed to the field. That's it for Jazzy. She's going back to being a broodmare. I'm just not going to race her in a class where she's going to get beat up. She got down low enough where she could do some damage. She did the damage. Tim was very frank and very blunt and very fair with me and said, Anthony, she can't do in the class above that. And the same goes for Northfield Park for Jason. So I said, fine, I'm not going to get her hurt. I'm going to do right by her. And it sucks that it didn't work out the way that we wanted for either her or Compass Rose DC, but that's racing. No free lunch. Again, another horse has just been explosive for the latter part of the season. Harry has got him on his toes right now. He is very, very good. I was really upset we didn't get to race him in Sintra on Friday night, but the weather was terrible. Walk on the Moon. Been very moon-like the last little while. Where it would be nice if we could just find classes, a track, a place where he could show some consistency, but he really struggles with it. And you know, in 2023, you're not going to see, we're not going to have the same discussion about Walk on the Moon in 2023 at the end of the year, because I can't imagine he's going to stay with us the entire part of the year. I just want to see him put together some quality starts, and then we'll see what we're going to do with him. As you can see, we're going alphabetical in age. Compass Rose going to the field, same thing, was abysmal. A huge, I guess, in hindsight, an error on my part, but I just thought bringing her and Jazz back would do us some good. I was wrong. Holding the Tone will requalify him with a bigger bike on Wednesday. That's where I'll be Wednesday afternoon, not at the Meadows. Sailor was fantastic the other day. Stacy and Brett have him real good now, so that was good. Stay close. 26-4 on the end of it, his last start. The last quarter was never his forte. Really starting to put it together now. Really, really excited to see what this guy's going to do throughout the year. Kings County. He can't do much more than he did in 2022. He has been an absolute war horse this year, closing in on, what, 2 1/4 made? 2 track records in Ohio. Just such a nice horse. White Tiger has been decent throughout the year. He kind of got robbed. He didn't get a chance to get to 100,000 this year, but I think he'll make it next year. I think James, Dominic, Amy plays a big role. Got him dialed in real good, so that should be good. Yes is in Delaware. He's in really tough on the 27th, and I hope this isn't a full-time thing for him, or he's going to find himself, I thought he would do there, but that is not a class for him. We'll see how that plays out. Patrick the Piranha has been awesome. A winner in his last start in 52. The race is canceled on Friday afternoon at Dayton, Friday night at Dayton. So next week for him, Perlucky should be getting very close to qualifying. We haven't got him back or the 2 fillies yet. We will this week. Took a dive off Dipper. Has been good. Hasn't hit the winner's circle yet, but has been good for Jason. Continues to try and find a consistency in Northfield Park and Sintra. Talk about consistency. Man, that horse, Kings County, you know, Patrick the Piranha for aged horses have just been lighting it up all year for us. So very, very happy to see that happening. Very happy to see the horses racing well. For everybody that's played a role in these horses racing career, both full-time or at least this year, thank you very much. It's been a tremendous year for the stable, tremendous year on the track, and that is your aged horses. We still got the 2 and 3-year-olds. Gonna get my haircut first. I'll talk to you in a bit.